Example 22 has a few basic G and D licks. That means these licks will fit nicely with G chords and D chords. G lick number 1 is really popular, and we're going to use this a lot. The thumb starts on 3rd string, then middle finger plays 1st string, then thumb comes all the way up to 5th string, then your index is going to play the 3rd string, but you're going to slide with the left hand. Your 2nd finger will be on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and you're going to slide that to the 3rd fret after that. 2nd fret to 3rd fret, I mean. Let me try that again. Thumb on 3rd, middle on the 1st, thumb on the 5th, then slide, and that's with your index, by the way, on the right hand, and then your middle on the 1st, and then your index again on the 3rd string, and then your thumb comes up to the 4th string, and you will push down on 2nd fret with the 2nd finger, and then finish that lick with the 1st string played by middle finger. That's a lot of notes, isn't it? That's G lick, the first one. That is a very, very popular lick on the banjo. As a typical and for banjo. And then we normally finish that lick out with the basic rhythm. Thumb on 3rd, pinch, again 3rd string, pinch. So put that all together, it would sound like this. G lick 2 is very, very popular. You're going to hammer on the 2nd fret to 3rd fret on 2nd string. I start with the index finger already placed on the 2nd fret of 2nd string, and then I hammer the 2nd finger without plucking again on the right hand. I'm using my index finger on the right hand, by the way, to play that note. And I do that and follow that with a middle finger on the 1st string. So that 3rd fret note, 2nd string, should sound like your 1st string open. You hear that? Now, when I hammer that down, leave your finger down. And then we'll go thumb on the 5th string, index on 2nd, all the while keeping your fingers down. That is your Foggy Mountain breakdown roll pattern. This is G lick number 2. G lick number 2 with the variation is more or less the same thing, but with a backward slide. On the 3rd string, so I'm sliding back. I got my 2nd finger, 3rd fret, 3rd string, and I'm plucking it with the right hand, index finger. So put all that together, it sounds like. The D lick number 1 is a very nice lick that will be used against, say, like a D chord. It has some of the elements of the G licks we just played, except we start on the 4th string, open. And then we'll do another hammer. I'll use, again, index, middle, and then come off with the middle finger on the 1st string. And then I finish up with thumb on 5th, middle on the 2nd, and then middle on the 1st, and then thumb on the 5th. And by the way, I'm leaving my fingers down. Okay, that's why you hear 2 similar notes. Basically, D lick 1 is a lot like G lick number 2, in that it just substitutes that other hammer with a fourth string open. And you want to hold that first note just a little bit. That's a quarter note. And then finish that lick up with the same thing you did with G lick number 2 variation. And it sounds like this. So you can see a lot of that is based on the G licks or the G chords, except for that first note, the open fourth string, which is a D note, which is supposed to an imaginary D chord that we're playing against. D lick number 2 is kind of a variation of that. It also starts with the fourth string open and then 2 first strings like that. And then a hammer and the first string open. Listen to that again. And then a more or less forward reverse roll follows that. Leave your fingers down on the left hand, thumb on 5th, index on 2nd, middle on 1st, thumb on 5th. Then take your fingers off as you come backwards, middle on 1st, index on 2nd, and then a backward slide 3 to 2 on the 3rd string, and then middle finger off on the 1st string. So here's D lick 2 together. And faster. I kind of like that D lick because you've got 3 D notes to kind of set the tone of a D scale, or a D chord, excuse me. See, like that? Now G lick 3 is a nice ending lick. It starts with 3rd string open. I play that with the thumb. Thumb goes up to 5th string, and then middle on the 1st string, index on 2nd, backward slide 3 to 2 on 3rd string, and then I come off with middle finger on the open 1st string. Watch that again. 3rd, 5th, middle, 2nd, and then slide that back. And then we finish with basic rhythm at the end. 3rd string, pinch, 3rd, pinch. I like G lick 4. It also works nicely for an ending. Here's how you play that. Your thumb plays the 3rd string open. Then you push down. I'm using my 2nd finger on the 1st string 5th fret, and I pinch. The thumb will be on the top 5th string, and the middle will be on the 1st string. So it's 3rd with that high pinch. Then I move my left hand back so my 2nd finger will be on the 1st string 2nd fret. I play that with the right hand middle finger. Then take it off and just do a regular pinch. That measure sounds like this. The last measure is a little bit of a reverse roll there. Middle plays the 1st string open, the index plays the 2nd string, and then we do a backward slide, and middle plays the 1st string, and the thumb plays the 3rd string open to conclude that. So here's G lick for the whole thing. Let me go through those one more time, each one of them. G lick 1. G lick 2. The variation, G lick 2 variation. D lick number 1. D lick number 2. G lick number 3. And finally, G lick number 4.